this is gonna be your new favorite recipe for the grill, hopefully. We're making an incredible tandoori chicken grilled over a wood fire with some of the most incredible green sauce you will ever try. There is no time to waste, my friends. Now let's go! All right, here are the ingredients for your tandoori chicken, for the spices, for the marinade, and all that good stuff. Over here, we got a nice full-fat yogurt. Most people use Greek yogurt probably, but you could also get away with plain. Some ginger paste, I just made that on a microplane. Same deal with the garlic over here. A little bit of lime juice, garam masala. I couldn't find them. Usually you want to use fenugreek leaves, but I got the seeds instead, so that will do. Some cumin, turmeric, coriander, and over here just a little bit of cooking oil. And probably our most important ingredient here is this Kashmiri chili powder. It's got the most beautiful red color, and I know what you're thinking right now, like, not everybody has Kashmiri chili powder, Sonny, I understand. You could use pimenton or paprika combined with a little bit of cayenne to give it that kick, or any other kind of red chili powder, you know what I mean? You don't have to go too crazy about it, but this Kashmiri is good stuff. And also, if you can find spices whole, toast them yourself, and then grind them up, that can only do a lot of good for this chicken. I only have the fenugreek and the cumin seeds whole today, so I'm gonna go ahead and toast those, grind them up, and then we'll put everything together. I've just got a pan here, just a little under medium heat, and I'll just add that fenugreek and cumin since that's what I have whole today. And you don't want any oil in the pan when you do this if you're toasting your own spices. That'll just take about 4 minutes and they'll be good to go. This toasted fenugreek with cumin smells unfreaking believable. It smells like a whole meal all in itself. I'm gonna pour that into my mortar and pestle here, and we wanna let those spices cool down for about 10 minutes. And then we'll grind them up. They'll grind much easier. Now, while those spices cool down, we can go ahead and prepare our chicken. You can really do whatever cut of chicken you like. It would be awesome to spatchcock some chickens, meaning take out the spine and cook the whole thing flat. You wanna do half chickens, do half chickens. You wanna do breasts only, do breasts only. Today, I've chosen whole legs because I wanna be cooking these things out on the grill over a wood fire. Since I don't have a tandoori oven, I wish I did, but I don't. And I also got some chicken wings because tandoori chicken wings sound awesome. That just sounded good to me. That's what I'm gonna do. And this is also what I'm gonna do. Check it out. I'm gonna pull the skin back because this seems to be a popular thing to do with tandoori chicken. And I'm just gonna stab little holes into the meat so that the marinade can penetrate deep into the flesh. But I don't want holes in the skin, right? Because I want my skin to look nice and beautiful and uniform. And then I'm just gonna flip that skin back neatly around there. Look at that. Bing, bang, boom. And there we go. And so obviously when I put the marinade in, I'll make sure to get it under that skin. All right, let's throw this together, starting with our yogurt, garlic paste, ginger paste, look at that Kashmiri chili powder, bang, garam masala, turmeric, coriander, our lime juice, and our oil. And there she is. Oh, something about mixing spices with yogurt is just extremely exciting. And once these spices are cooled down, just grind them up and add it into the marinade. And depending on how red your chili powder is, you might want to add food coloring or not. It's not really tandoori chicken unless it's bright red. That is just kind of part of it for me. And so I have a plant-based food coloring here. I think they make this red out of red radish somehow. I'm actually seeing that a lot lately. And so I'm gonna start with 2 drops, give that a mix. Couple more drops, needs it. Oh yeah, now we're getting there. Oh my gosh. All right, couple more drops and that's good for me. That's red enough. Let's do this thing. I'm gonna take a little bit out just for the wings, although I don't need much. Most of it's for those legs. Should be good. Now, of course, what we're gonna do, get a little bit of that marinade under the skin and just take a second there to really press it in. Try to get it into those little holes a little bit. That's all it takes. And then coat it up. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. And just repeat that with all your pieces. And there's our chicken marinating and ready to go. I got my wings going over there, just gave them a little toss. And you may notice I didn't put salt in this marinade. You know, I tend to like marinating meat without the salt and then putting the salt on right before cooking. So I'm gonna do these for a full 24 hours, maybe a little less. I'm gonna cook them tomorrow afternoon. But if you want, you could marinate this in the morning and cook it in the afternoon, that's also fine. And I'm telling you right now, the smell that is coming off of this chicken is gonna have the best flavor ever. So my sweet friends, I will see you, oh that doesn't fit. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Don't do anything too crazy. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. So my older brother, who's a chef, sent me this recipe and he said thank me later. Already tried it, it's incredible. But we're gonna make a little bit of a sauce here to go with the chicken. So we got coriander, mint, yogurt, white wine vinegar, shallots, a little bit of green chili, ginger, salt, and sugar. You can have this as a topping to many Indian foods. I don't know how authentic it is, but it is extremely delicious. Also, if anybody lives in England, let your friends know. My brother's restaurant is called Barrio Comida, and it is in Newcastle. Tell them to go eat some tacos because it's truly an incredible Mexican restaurant. We're just gonna get all of this into a food processor or blender like I'm using here. Just drop it all in. Whew, that mint smells good. Oh, by the way, if you don't like mint, just double the coriander. If you don't want any spice in this, meaning you want to keep this just as a cooling ingredient to the chicken to cool off the spice in the chicken, then don't use chilies either. Everything in, salt and sugar. Salt and sugar, and we're just gonna blend it all up. That's it, just about 30 seconds of blending in this Vitamix. This thing is powerful though, you might need to go longer if you have another blender. And just look at the results of this sauce here. Unbelievable green color. I reckon it'll even darken a little when we let it sit in the fridge. Scrape all that out. Oh, now here's our chicken, and I went for a 2-day marinade. It just kind of panned out that way. Not that you have to do it. The wings themselves did not make it. They got crushed last night, and they were so good. Probably some of the best wings I ever had, no joke, but let's cook these legs. And so, as you remember, I didn't put salt in the marinade, so I'm just salting the skin side right now. Just a little kosher salt here, and let's take them out to the grill. I just built a wood fire here, and I really let that die down. I don't like grilling over really high heat, so, woo! We got a little onion sitting in some oil. I'm just gonna clean the grill with that. Always a good choice. Then I might drop my chicken on here, skin side down. Oh my gosh, as soon as this is hitting the grill, it is just smelling so insane. Whew, excellent. You know, the thing with grilling outside on coals or a wood fire like this is if that heat's too hot, that skin's just gonna blacken so quickly. That's why I think grilling is actually one of the hardest parts about cooking. There's hot spots, so that's why I keep those coals really low. I'll get the perfect color on the skin, flip them, and that residual heat left over will cook these things perfectly. And also with chicken breasts and thighs, I definitely don't want to pull them at 165. I want to pull them between 180 and 185 Fahrenheit. Celsius directions are up here. And that little extra bit of heat for the legs really can only do them a lot of good. So it's just been about 7 or 8 minutes here. I want to have a peek. And that for me is looking like beautiful skin. A tiny bit black, but just perfectly crispy, not burned. That's what I'm looking for. This one's definitely done. Got a little bit black. This one needs a little longer. This one I'll flip. Oh my gosh. This one a little bit longer. And so we want to move them around, right? And find those hot spots if we need to. Right about there. We'll just keep them rolling. I'll go ahead and flip these other two now. They're looking good. Wow. Got these all flipped over now, and then I pushed all the coals right into the center of this thing and made it so all the legs are facing out and the thighs are facing in towards those coals. And now the coals are so burnt down at this point, I'm comfortable putting on the lid with the airflow fully open here, and we'll bring them up to that 180, 185 temp. So my coals died down a little bit too much. Not a big deal. I threw these in the oven at 350 for about 15 minutes. But honestly, I would rather do that than start with a fire that's too aggressive and burn the outside of these. Just not worth it. And obviously these smaller legs were done about 15 minutes earlier than these bigger ones, so just pull them out accordingly. Good 10-minute rest and we're good to go. So for a total cook time, that was about 35 minutes on the grill, 15 minutes in the oven, and they were done. But obviously you can just go all the way on the grill. That works too as well. Some of our sauce. Oh man, got some of that sauce on there. How good does this look, right? Woo! Well, this is exciting. Here we go. Oh my god. Whoa. I think I say this a lot, but we just keep making better recipes than last week. Gosh, make this one, make this one, make this your summer recipe. Share it with your friends, share it with your loved ones, your grandma, your sister, your mother. Really, really, really freaking good. Well, my friends, thanks for watching. You know the deal. Like and subscribe. Drop a comment if you so wish, and turn on notifications if you want to be a psycho, and I love you, my psychos. And until next time, my sweet friends, you know I love you, and I'm out.